When Nirvana were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2014, Dave Grohl made it a point to give a special mention to those drummers who had come before him in Nirvana. Chad Channing, who had drummed with Nirvana for just over 2 years, was not included in the induction. However, Grohl made it a point to not only give a shout out to Chad, but also credited him for his drum work on the song In Bloom.
I was the quiet one in Nirvana. I was the drummer. But most of you don't know that I was the 5th drummer of Nirvana. For whatever reason, I got to be the luckiest person in the world and also be in Nirvana. But I have to give credit to all of the other drummers that came before me. Aaron Burkhart, thank you very much. Dale Crover from the Melvins, who is my absolute drumming hero. Dan Peters from Mudhoney. Chad Channing, who was the drummer of Nirvana. Guess what Chad's responsible for? If you listen to a song like In Bloom, the that's Chad.
So that was pretty cool and a stand-up thing for Dave Grohl to do there. He didn't have to say that, but let the world know, hey, those drum fills weren't mine, they were Chad Channing's. And Chad was a huge part of Nirvana, drummed on that debut album Bleach, in those formative years of the band, and definitely should have been given a spot there up on that podium for that Hall of Fame induction. Grohl, of course, was Channing's successor and was hired just a few months after Channing was fired from the band. But Channing does state how there were no hard feelings there at the time, and he and the rest of the band actually remain friends. Our differences were strictly on a musical level, Channing said. We always stayed friends. In fact, I remember the first time I saw them with Dave at this place called the OK Hotel. It was the first time I'd seen the guys in probably a year or so, and it was really good to see them. It was like, hey, how's it going? It was very friendly. And speaking of his relationship with Dave Grohl, Channing said, I found out what a really nice guy Dave is, so it was really cool meeting him too. And Channing ended with this, I have no regrets. I look back at those days and I think, wow, I played a small part in something, so I'm happy with that. Thanks guys for tuning in as always. Be sure to drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We'll catch you on the next one.